Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi. Today we're going to be looking at making some custom stickers for this vintage Action Man Space Rangers battle pack. Now I recently reviewed the battle packs in another video and it's a really nice set and one that I remember playing with as a child. But when I sort of filmed the video and set it up, I looked at the battle pack and sort of then looked at all my other Space Ranger figures and thought that actually it looked a little bit plain compared to the other outfits. If I move this figure out of the way just so you can see the ones in the background, you can see that they're all very colourful. They have these lovely tabards with lots of bright colours on them and they look really sort of quite striking. But when you come to the battle pack, you actually have to take the tabard off the figure to put the battle pack on, and you end up with something that does look pretty cool, but it looks a little bit plain compared to the nice bright colours that we have there in the background. So I thought it would be fun to see if we could sort of make some custom stickers that would stick onto this battle pack to make it look a lot more sort of in keeping with the other figures that we have there. Maybe make something in all the different colours, so we can have that one that works with the talking commander, one that works with the space patroller, and one that works with the Space Ranger captain, because they all have quite different colour schemes. So let's take a look at this and see what we can do to make some custom stickers for it. Right, so this is one of the battle packs. I've just taken it off one of the figures that I have here, and this is the one with the spacewalk pack attached to it. So you can see that the basic sort of shape of it is fairly simple, and it's just made out of one colour of blue plastic with a detachable little visor there, a piece of plastic coming around as some piping, and then we've got this red panel on the front, but overall it is predominantly blue. So what I've done is I've got another one which I've taken everything off of just so you can see it. So this is the sort of the bare bones of the battle pack, and it is a really nicely sculpted thing. There is lots of detail on it, and there's actually quite a lot of space that I think we can add some stickers. Especially I want to add some striping or something around these shoulders, because they're sort of nice sort of key areas that nothing much goes on. I think we can add some quite nice striping there that will match the tabards on the figures. Now on the top of the helmet there's also space here that we could add some stickers, because if we look at the talking space commander helmet, you can see that there are little emblems stuck on either side. So I think we can do something similar to that here. I want to add stickers there. There's also a little dot on the front where I think we can add some sort of more detailing. We also have a little blank space here where I think we could probably add a bit more detail. And again, all of the Space Ranger figures, actually it says Space Ranger on the front of them, but nowhere on this does it say Space Ranger. So I think I might try and stick something on the front here, just over this panel. Lights up, there's a light at the top there, but I think there's space that we could stick something across it just to make it look a bit more interesting. So let me go and do some sort of little mock-ups and I'll show you how I sort of go about this process. So this is my sort of mock-up stage. Basically what I do is I've taken one of these battle packs and I've got some just electrical tape. This is brown electrical tape. It doesn't matter actually what colour it is, but the reason I like this stuff is because it sticks on. It doesn't stick particularly firmly. So what I do is I stick bits onto the battle pack and then cut the bits I don't want away using a knife, and I can then work out the sort of rough shapes that these stickers need to be made. So you can see here I've stuck some of the tape over the shoulder. Now it's actually had to be done in two parts because the back part is slightly thicker, and then I've cut it away so I know roughly what this shape is going to be. I can peel this off and I'll stick it onto a bit of just white paper and I can scan it in. I also mark everything as well. So this I've put front left, so FL, and then at the back we've got back left, just so I know which ones those are. Then as I say, I've sort of roughly worked out again the sizes of a couple of emblems that will fit on the top, and there's a little bit on there for the little circle. And as I say, I think it'd be quite nice to have a little panel here and a little panel here. If we look at the design of the original tabard, on the shoulders there's some sort of little dots and bits, so I think something like that here would look quite nice just to sort of keep it and tie these two together. And then as I say, there's a Space Ranger logo on the front of all of these figures, so I think I'm going to recreate something to go on the front there. So that is my sort of rough working out. It's a very quick and sort of rough way of doing it. As I say, just this electrical tape is great because it doesn't really stick that firmly, and I can stick these on, sort of work out roughly the shapes of them. Now I'm going to peel these all off and stick them onto a piece of just A4 white paper, and I'll scan them in on the flatbed scanner, take them into Photoshop, and then start drawing on top of them. So let's remove these stickers so that I can get to work on designing the final look. And there you go, that's the pieces now taken off of the battle pack and just stuck onto a piece of paper. As you can see, it just enables me to work out the sort of shapes I'm going to make, because some of these are quite complicated. They've got sort of gentle curves to them and sort of funny angles, and it's just an easy way of sort of getting a rough idea of what these are going to look like. I'll then scan this into Photoshop, as I say, and I can sort of design some stickers, and I'll print them out a couple of times and sort of hold them up to this battle pack and make sure that they fit and will sit nice and sort of flush to the surface, because yeah, this is quite a complicated curve. It's got an angle that way and a curve this way, so it's a sort of complicated shape to work out. This just gives me a good rough starting point. So yeah, let's get straight onto the Photoshop work.
toy-polloi.
So after not a huge amount of time in Photoshop, this is the file that I've made, and as you can see I've made it so that it works for the captain, the patroller and the commander, so we've got different colours to match the different tabards that goes with those. Now always when I make stickers like this, there's a little bit of sort of fine tuning, so this is my first go at printing them out. I have a feeling a couple of the bits are a little bit too large. I made the little emblems that go on the helmet fairly large, and I think they're going to be a bit too big just looking at what I've done. They may be fine, but the only way to sort of find out is actually to start sort of fitting some of these. So I'm going to start by doing the Space Ranger Captain, because they're the colours that I like them the sort of the most. They're the most vibrant ones. I'll cut all of these out and I'll start applying them to one of these battle packs. If they don't work, I'm going to go back into Photoshop. I'll sort of rejig some of these and I'll sort of tweak them, make them a little bit smaller. But let's get going. We'll get the Space Ranger Captain done first and see if it works. Okay, there's the first set of stickers stuck on, and I have to say I really like them. I think that's already made a massive difference to this battle pack. It just gives it that extra little bit of detail. There is a few minor modifications I'm going to make to the stickers. The actual stripes over the arms, shoulders work really very nicely. The logo on the front, again, I think that looks quite nice. It's quite sort of a subtle new addition. You're going to get the light glowing behind it. And I also really like these little sort of panels just sort of either side of the neck. I think that's nice because it just sort of links it back into the design of the tabard. The logos on the top, I think I've made them slightly too big, so I'm going to sort of redesign my Photoshop file, just shrink those down a little bit more. I just think they're a tad too large to work on this helmet. There's not that much space there, so I'm going to redesign those quickly and print them out again. And then I will also put these stickers onto one of the other battle packs. I think I'll put the patroller stickers, the sort of red and blue ones, onto another of the packs, and then we'll take a look at them on the actual figures themselves. And here are the final versions of the battle packs. As you can see, I think it makes actually quite a big difference to put just these sort of fairly simple stickers onto them. It just makes them tie in better with the original sort of outfits and the tabards that the figures have. You can see that it just sort of gives that extra little bit of colour to match the two patrollers on the right hand side here. And I've done the Space Captain as well, just so you can see that this sort of the badging and branding really makes it sort of match the Space Captain. I did make the one final change, as I say. I've made the little emblems that little bit smaller. I just thought they were a bit too big. And what I've done on the file that you can download from toy-polloi.com, I've actually put both sizes, so it's up to you to choose. So you can see here, this is the Space Commander version. So that was the original size of the emblems, and I've made little smaller ones here as well, just so you can pick and choose. Now this file is available, as I say, from toy-polloi.com, and you'll get all three versions of it, which you can then download and print. I've printed this onto glossy sticky backed printer paper. You could print it onto any sort of sticky backed printer paper really, and use whatever you have, but the glossy stuff I think matches this sort of style of Action Man, so that's why I have used that. There is a small charge for this file as well. All the stuff that I designed myself I charge for. Anything that is just recreations of original stickers I will give away for free, but for ones that I designed myself there was a small charge just to help pay for the running of the website. So I hope this video has been of interest to you. I think it's certainly worth doing to these battle packs. It really does make quite a nice difference, and I'm going to leave these as they are and display them all together. I think it's just gives it that sort of final extra touch. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.